I don't know who hasn't given up, to be honest with you. Are you still holding a knife? No, you've probably given up. So it looks like it's just you. You didn't turn into a chicken nugget at this rate, man. That's 3 out of 4. Really might want to give up here. I'm gonna have to chop off the other arm or kill you. Alright.
Too much has been lost. I'll lost some more.
Okay, you know what? You're messing with me too much. You're gonna die. I don't know how much it'll take to kill you, but I'm gonna kill you. I think that's the most I've heard from a stream. That was like a really... Huh. Usually to scream like that guy over there, that's a very different scream that guy had. Just see how much it takes to make him go down. I'm not really aiming for anything in particular. Let me set up chat. This isn't going to be like a super long stream or anything. It's going to... Felt like doing this. You know.
Darn.
Something really screwed me up there. He like shanked me. God. I didn't expect it to be that bad. Okay, we're gonna try here then. I'm gonna poke him until he dies. Like I said, I'm poking you until you die, so...
Have mercy on me. I stand beneath. I cry thee mercy. Pray me kindness on the forbearers. Be not the cause of my death. No!
Something tells me he died from that one. Yeah. Ripping off his head didn't really do too well for him. Also, these guys are just as durable as I am, so... This is perfectly fair, they just need to actually get, you know, a useful hit in. Just kind of experimenting because of that, It's quite interesting to see, Actually, what does a mace do to me? Yeah, it's not fair for this guy. Unless he shanks me. Shanking is much more effective than a mace at this point. That one had completely taken me out that one time, so we'll see what happens. I'll get back up, sure. Get back up. Trying to get you in the head here. Interesting. Don't tell me he's dead from that. He was fine with it in there, but once I pulled the sword out of his head, he gives up. Okay, we're gonna try the head thing again to see what happens. Get that out of there. I need that back. Oops. I think that actually... Yeah, I'm not surprised that one got him. So there's a pretty easy way to kill him. You just do that. More concerned about whether or not the head stab is actually effective. Yeah, I'll keep that. Thank you very much. Now I have another weapon here too, so get back up, buddy. I know you're not dead. Okay, it does incapacitate them at the very least. They aren't happy with having a sword in their skull. Crazy. I know. Try this again. I need to make sure that's actually what happened. So, okay. Yeah, pretty decent way to win here. You just have to completely incapacitate them. Now, is there a way to keep them from swinging at me? Because if so, I might try this while just having normal damage done to me. But I need to make sure that's actually possible first. So far, it's not seeming like it. It looks like it did take a lot more effort than normal, so... Now, it might be best if I just went at them like this. That would have killed me normally. But it does look like I got rid of that arm. So this would just be a way more difficult version of the game. I'd have to have better armor than them for this to be possible, honestly. Does the stab work? Because it's... Okay, I gotta test this a couple times. Now, is the most effective strategy is for running at them with your sword like this? Yeah, I think I would have died there. Keep that in mind. But, I'm not dead, so I can keep testing. I might still go with decreased damage instead of just completely none. Because that would still be reasonable. You know, if you get a good hit like that, they are just kind of screwed. Man, I'm doing testing. You need to just accept this one. Yeah, so it seems to kill them you actually have to slice a piece of their head off. Or just be really effective and hit them a ton. And I mean a ton. See, I'd already be dead by now. That's the thing. Because, yeah, I'd still go with decreased damage then, because that would make it somewhat more reasonable. Okay. Buddy, I need you to calm down here. See, you can still die. So, maybe it's still fair, it's just, you know, not really. Something I would like to point out, I think the most effective weapon on this tier would probably be a axe like this. Because you're trying to chop them in half at this point, you're not trying to like... Yeah, you're trying to be, like, doing that. You need to either chop them in half or chop a piece of their head off or something to actually be able to kill them. And the axe is just the most effective way of doing that. So, yeah, you're going to want to use the axe if you try this. Now, I'm pretty sure you can still die if you get stabbed in the stomach or something. So I am trying to avoid that. I don't know what that hit. It looks like it did hit the stomach, actually. Was that effective enough to kill him? Now this is the real question. How effective is this? Because this is normally the most effective one. It'd still really screw you up, I'm sure. Actually, let me just see what he does. Because if he can impale me with it, it's still very effective. Okay, so he can knock me out. That's what I'm seeing here. Something's wrong with this. It's a lot less effective. It doesn't get impaled into as easily. It seems to strike to the neck with the axe does seem to work, which is interesting. Oh, here's another one of these. Actually, let me test. No, they are aiming for the head. I need to... yeah, not all that effective, honestly. Normally, the use that I get out of this thing is, like, when they go to, like, hit me or something, I end up, accidentally grabbing a piece of their, body, just with the spikes, so... It seems like this is just completely ineffective, and I can just get really close up. So the axe does seem to be pretty effective, or a sword. I would not choose that weapon there. I don't know about the spear. Let's see if the spear can kill me, actually. Dude, come on, use the spear. You just need to stab me in the stomach. Okay, so that's actually something that tells me enough already. It could probably kill me. Based off the fact that one stab did that much, I'm saying that it can probably kill me. Because I think that's like a really hard thing to actually achieve at this point. But if he managed to stab me like any higher than the leg, I'm probably dead. But if he's just trying to stab my crotch, I don't think we're doing anything here. Buddy, you're gonna need to aim higher. Okay? You just stabbed me in the foot. That's not... It's not higher, that's lower. Something you can chop off limbs with is gonna be the most effective one, I'd say. So, actually, let's see how an axe does against me. I accidentally stabbed him, apparently. If he gets anywhere, like, you know, that's something. If he got further in there, it probably would kill me. Now, he is using it one-handed, I'd like to point that out. I'm using it two-handed, which is a lot more effective. So maybe if I knock that shield out of his hand, it'll be more effective. We'll see what I can do here. It seems I just knocked him out. Now, something I'm noticing here is the Gambeson actually works. Cool. Okay, this is actually one I'm very interested in. Okay, that did basically nothing. Okay, so not very effective is what I'm saying. Okay, that was a good hit. It looks like you'd have to aim for the neck or something with it. Here, give it to me. Or get chopped in half. I still think the axe would probably be more effective, but you know, it's really just based off whether or not you can actually... I think you'd be better off using it like this if you're actually trying to use it, because you can get like little things like that. So let's That's what I think there. We're actually gonna try it. Why? Because I quite like this weapon, and yeah. There we go, first try. Thank you. Now, it's gonna be a bit harder than the axe, because you actually have to have, like, the blade hit them specifically, because otherwise it's kind of just completely useless. What I'm seeing right now is it's not very effective. So this makes it more fair for the enemy, as far as I can tell. See, that right there is bad. I needed that. Look, man, I kind of needed that. Can't really do much now. Now it's just completely useless to try to fight. No, it's... Buddy, could you just calm down there? So, yeah, I can't do anything now. That's an issue there. You'll just stuck with an automatic loss like that. The cat just opened my door all the way. That's cool. See, this is what I was talking about. You can get like a little hold on them if you hit them right. I don't know if they'll always give up or anything, but you know, this guy did. So it's basically like a fishing rod at this point. Okay, that was a good hit. So I'd be aiming more for the legs, I guess. Especially if they have a shield. The spear is kind of in the way. Let me see if I can get a knockout. No, I don't think so. I'm too hungry to care about this right now, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. End of the stream then.